Hi, Jane. Okay, so to get the most out of this class, the Tai Chi for gait and balance, the ideal setup would be to have three chairs, two of which are just to act as support, a support framing. So you take two chairs, the backs of chairs facing in. You don't want them too close so it jams you. You want to have them wide enough apart that you can reach them, but you have some room to move, right? So you create that little scenario. And I'm just going to mute everybody here. Okay. And then you'd have your third chair for actual sitting. So that when we're doing our exercises, if you start to feel fatigue, lightheaded, anything like that, you just sit down in your chair, take a break, watch what we're doing. You can learn that way, and then you stand back up and rejoin when that's appropriate. Let's do it. So once you set this scenario up, two chairs, I'm turning sideways. That's another thing. I'll often turn my body sideways or I'm going to change my angle. But that's not for you to then change your angle. I'm changing my angle to show you depth perception because sometimes when it's straight on, you can't really see that much through the screen. So everything we do can be done just like this. You keep your chairs like this. You just move a little left and right. Um, so don't get thrown off when I do things like this. So now I'm turning sideways, scoot to the front edge of the chair. So you can really see that I've moved forward. And then you can also see this slouch, right? I'm exaggerating a slouch, pelvis tipping back, upper back's rounded, chest collapsed, head and neck kind of forward. This is a common problem. So first gesture is tip your pelvis, roll your pelvis forward, lift the sternum up a little bit, gets rid of that roundness in the back, and then bring your chin slightly down. Hands comfortably resting on your legs. You've now created Zhongjung or central upright. Once central upright is intact, then move on to the next part, soft. So you try to then relax and release every single bit of effort and tension in the body. What this does is it takes us out of our tension-based system, which creates clumsiness, heaviness, compression, impingement, and enters our hydraulic system, what they call song, supple, soft, relaxed, fluid power, right? Think of the power of the ocean. The ocean is extremely powerful, and yet it's just water. It's just water all working together, right? So when our body is tight and stuck and out of position, our liquid system cannot operate together. We've compartmentalized and separated it. And so that's where a lot of this clumsiness comes in. So Tai Chi, in a simple way of looking at it, is just about opening all the pathways and channels so that the liquid system is now operating together. And then that allows us to push and pull and stand and move and walk and run and everything. Okay? So body upright, soften so as to enter your hydraulic system. Then feel Chun Wan and Ching Ling. Chun Wan means heaviness goes where heavy things go, sunken, heavy. So just let that heaviness settle you down through the chair, through your legs, to the ground. Don't try to pull away from the ground. Totally merge with and connect to the ground. Notice you didn't just become a puddle when you let the heaviness go down. And in fact, usually you feel levity, buoyancy, lightness. They call that Ching Ling. So Chun Wan and Ching Ling. To improve all of this, let's breathe in through the nose Out through the nose or the mouth. Continue. Run yourself through that opening protocol while you breathe. Check your Zhong Zheng. Check your Song. Check your Chunwan and Qingling. In English, that's check your body upright. Check your softness. Check letting heaviness go down and feel that lightness that remains. 3 more breaths, make them good ones. We add our first movements. Slide your hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back. Chest up, chin up, look up, and arch your body. Then settle to neutral, back to where we just were. Slide your hands forward past your knees till your arms are totally straight. Hollow your chest, round your back, tip back on the pelvis. Drop your head completely. We're going to do that about 4 more times. Flowing. As you get better at the movement, try to flow through the movement. Inhale. Hands, elbows, shoulders back. Arch your spine. Look up. Exhale. Slide those hands forward. Hollow the chest. Round your back and drop your head completely. 3 more. This is helping everything I was talking about at the beginning. It's improving full range of motion, loosening and cleaning out anywhere that's stuck or stagnant. As well, it's helping us find that full range helps us calibrate. Last time here, arching, 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 helps us calibrate middle. So it helps us find a more clear Zhong Zheng. Now from that, let's twist. Left hand forward, right hand and elbow back, turn your shoulders to the right, turn your head to the right, twist. Inhale back to center, exhale, twist. Inhale back to center, exhale, twist. Inhale center, exhale, twist. 2 more each way. Inhale back to center, and arms hang loose. Now change your weight over to your right buttock, softly lean. Float your left wrist up, 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 up. Now from here we can finish, tipping a little further, lift that left foot. Now we come back to middle, and shift the weight to the left buttock, side bend, let your left arm hang loose. Right wrist floats up like it's got a string tied to it, pulling it up, and the foot as well, lean. Now let's see if we can get this one to flow. So we come back to middle, and then we lean to the right. And then we come back to middle and lean to the left. 2 more each way. and middle. Pause. Arms, we want to just loosen up what gets stuck up here so that we can feel lighter when we stand up. So let's just do 3 of each. We go forward, backs of hands touch, lift up, and then open, big circle, turn your palms forward, slide down. Neutral. Forward, backs of hands touch, lift up, open. Palms face forward, slide down. Forward and up. Open. Down. And then full range, whatever that is for you. So that's forward, up, up, maybe even above the head, and then out, down. Neutral. 2 more. Forward and up. Big full range. 1 more, full range. And then let's do that 3 more times, each in reverse. Back, up, about chest level, forward, down, neutral. Back and up, forward and down. These movements should start to feel more and more like you're in a pool or like you're in water swimming. Should have that quality of, let's go full range, all the way up, all the way down, that smoothness. And loose. All right, a little bit with the legs before we get up. So scoot back a bit. Let's go right knee lift, gently grab the knee, pull up and in, flex the foot. Now we go push, return, down, switch, load, push, load, down. Again, switch, load, push, load, down, switch, load, push, load, down. Now, no hands, load, push, load, down, switch, load, push, load. 1 more of each. Getting the brain connection all the way through the legs. Let's continue that. Straighten your right leg, point foot and flex foot. Try to have thorough, clean movement. And then tilt the foot a little in and out, as clean and smooth as you can. So again, like internet connection. Let's go ahead and circle in, around, and out. Trying to improve that internet connection to every mechanism in the body so that the vehicle operates as skillfully as possible. Switch feet. You start point and flex. And then tilt in, tilt out. And circle. Reverse circle. And yeah, all right. And then last one in our legs here. Make sure you scoot to the front edge once more. Go a smidge wider than hip distance. Gives us room to lift toes and internally rotate. Hips and thighs. And then lift and turn external. Lift and turn internal. Lift and turn external. Again. In. Out. In. Out. And neutral. Now, lift the heels a little. Heels in, knees out, external. Lift the heels, heels out, knees in, internal. Lift the heels, heels in, knees out. And heels out, knees in. Heels in, knees out. Heels out, knees in. One more. And neutral. Bring your feet back hip distance. Arms hang nice and loose. Fold. Let's just fold. We're not standing up just yet. Getting ready to, though. Fold. Sit back to vertical. Tip back. Arms are loose. So this important part of can you fold from the hips, let the arms be loose, but not lose your straightness through your spine, through your torso. So a lot of times people keep the straightness through their spine by holding their arms. Can you let go of the arms, yet keep your deep structural alignment, right? So then the arms are loose, so you're not carrying around a bunch of clumsy tension there, but you're not sloppy through your central pillar. Slide your feet back. We fold. Let the arms be loose. Float them a little in front of your ankles. Just pour the weight forward, and then rise on up to standing. To sit, we hip hinge. So this is the first thing you got to do. Hips back. Then you sink the buttocks. That's what causes the knees to correctly bend. You get down low enough, you could go, okay, hey, chair, are you still there? And then commit to your chair. Standing up. Again, it's not shooting straight up. It's folding and pouring forward. Then you rise up tall. Then you hip hinge first. The butt goes back. You sink the buttocks down. You still haven't committed to the chair. Then you commit to the chair. So you got to be able to control those phases. First phase of standing up, folding, forward, right? You got to get that forward. If you can get that, then this is a cinch. No problem. Now let's do the squat where we don't sit in the chair but go 93% of the way and then come all the way back up. All the way up. Add to it this bit. Hips forward, arms loose. Hips middle, hips back, then squat, rise. So we're not sitting in the chair now. Hips forward, middle, hips back. Don't sit in your chair. Sink, rise, hips forward, and middle. Now, come stand in front of your chair that's on the right, fingertips on the chair. Find that hole opening, a little protocol. Zhong zhong, central upright. Soft, be relaxed. Chunwan, or sunken heavy through the floor, getting your stability from that. And then your body is light. So then take your light body and just tip forward a bit. Fingertips on chair, tip back in the heels. And Gail, don't throw your head back with this one. So just notice, what am I doing here? My body's not changing very much. I'm not slinging the body around. All I'm doing is from my middle, just kind of being a bit more forward, being a bit more back. So finding your middle just by rocking and rocking. Now, hands are on the chair. Rock into your toes. Stay there and lift your heels all the way up, down, and then rock back to your heels and pull your toes up and down. Rock into your toes and lift your heels up, down. Rock back into your heels and lift your toes up, down. Rock into toes, lift heels. Last one. Rock into your heels, lift toes. And hands on the back of the chair. Walk your feet back. Now we hip hinge. Stick your booty way back. Fold in half, right where your hips and legs meet each other. Fold and just stay in that shape. Get the stretch to the legs, buttocks back, arms, shoulders. And lift your chest up. Hips forwards, take the pressure out. Let's go in one more time. Stick the booty way back. Stretch. And chest up, hips forward, walk your feet right up to that chair. Stand vertical. Turn and face forward. Step back away from the camera a little bit. So you have now, you can see I trace it on the floor, this runway. If I'm too far forward in my chairs right here, I no longer have a runway so that when I'm shifting, I'm reaching back for my chair. So that's why the setup is to be back from the chair. The chair is in front of and off to the right so that when we do shifting, we're still right next to the chair, okay? So set yourself up. You've got your frame, your body's in the correct place. Find your vertical. Relax through the body. Don't clench. Feel heaviness underneath, lightness in your body. Now, touch your belly button. This is the external reference point for the internal middle. So from that belly button, just move a little bit over to the right so you're more in your right leg, less in your left. Soften the left leg and sink through it, kind of sitting into your right leg, and then lift your left heel. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I mean. Lift the heel. So I didn't pull the leg. All I did was empty it and then go like so. The knee bends a little. And then put the heel down and let's switch from your belly button. Shift into your left leg. Sink down through it. And then lift your right heel. Go to the tippy toe. And down. And then shift into your left leg. I'm sorry, right leg. Lift your left heel. Down. From the belly button. Shift. An important thing to practice. If you start to lose your vertical, if you start to slouch like this, it's going to get way more exhausting and painful for parts of your body than if you keep your vertical. The vertical is a little bit scary, but it's the correct path for the body weight and for all the joint mechanics. So that's your number one deal. That's why I use the chair to make you feel confident and safe enough to practice being upright. Now, stay in your left leg. Get to the right tippy toe. Lift the foot off the ground a little bit. Place it back down with no weight. Shift. Get to your left tippy toe. Float. Down. Shift. Maybe if you're feeling confident, no hand. Tippy toe lift. Down. Shift. From the middle. Tippy toe lift. Down. Shift. Level 3. Hand on the chair. Put all the weight in your left leg. Get to the tippy toe to the right. Now 4 times in a row. Lift all the way up. All the way down. Same leg. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Let's switch. Shift the weight to the right leg. Left leg empty. All the way down. All the way up. Down. So we're separating mountain, cloud. This stays a cloud all the way up, stays a cloud all the way down. Now, shift so that the cloud becomes the mountain becomes a cloud. Now this can lift and lower, and then shift, lift, lower, shift, lift, lower. Sorry. And shift. All right. Next exercise. Put all the weight in your left leg, right foot empty. Put the heel in front, empty. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I mean. Just a small step. Bring the foot back where it was. Shift. Now your left foot. Touch. Back. Shift. Touch. Back. shift, touch, back, shift, touch, back. One more. Now, right foot in front. From your middle, commit your weight down to the earth through your right leg. You have now moved forward. Your foot behind you, now commit all your weight down to the earth through that leg. You've now moved backwards. Continue. Down into the front leg, down into the back leg. Be on the tip of the heel in the front foot when it's empty. Then when you commit to that leg, try to get on the tip of the toe of your back foot when it's empty. Shift, shift, shift. Now, hand on the chair, front leg is empty. Lift, touch the heel empty, shift. Back leg is empty. Bend the knee, touch the toe, shift. Stay down through that back leg, lift, lower, shift. Front leg full, back leg empty, little flamingo, down, shift. One more. Empty leg, hip, down, shift. Back leg empty, knee bend, down, shift. Now, hand on the chair. Your right leg empty. Let's go all the way up. Softly land the heel. Shift. Back leg is empty. Bring that back knee all the way up. Reach the toe back. Shift. Sit through your back leg. Front leg empty. Lift. Down. Shift all the way through that right leg. Left leg lift. Back. Let's do one more. Shift. Someday, as you can see, I'm doing no hand. The way I'm able to lift is not effort. It's by being actually grounded. Right? And then if I can actually get grounded, plugged in, then this can happen without it causing mayhem in the body. Now, step your right foot next to your left foot, side step, shift, and over near the other chair. Let's do that exercise again, the little empty heel touch. Put all the weight in your right leg, left heel, touch, bring it back, switch. All the weight in your left leg, right heel, touch, back, switch. From the middle. The middle here where I'm touching is a constant. That's where equilibrium is found. So this is important, and then the down is important. Now, with your left foot in front, shift. Shift. So this is level 1. We're not leaving the ground, but we are trying to get all the weight in one, so this is empty, and then all the weight in that one, so this back one is empty, and then all the weight, all the way, all the way. And hand touches chair, lift, lower, commit all the weight. Back leg empty, knee bend, touch the toe, all the way. From the hip, straight leg lift, shift. Back leg, flamingo, shift. Hip, shift. Knee, shift. Now, full range. Hand on the chair for sure, so you can go left knee up, down, soft, empty heel, shift. Back leg all the way forward and up. Reach back an empty toe, and then shift. Front leg empty, up, down, shift. Back leg empty, up, back, shift. The middle and the ground. Being plugged into the ground. And down. Switch back to your first side. Left foot next to the right foot, side step, shift. And as if we're going to repeat, put the right heel in front. Now we take it one step further, shift, back foot empty, step that heel in front, touch, shift again. So you should move 2 steps forward and then shift into your right leg back, step your empty left foot back, and then shift. Again, so we go 1 shift, step an empty foot, and then another shift. And then reverse. Down, step, down. Again, maybe you can get it to flow. Maybe you can get it to just feel casual, relax. The softer and looser you are, that's that son. So we've got our body upright, and then we relax. That allows for chungwan, heaviness underneath, and chingling. Let's go lift, down, shift. Now there's an obstacle on the floor, so this has to be a cloud, so I can just float it up and over. And land it softly, and then shift. Now the back leg, empty, down. Now that obstacle is still there, so I got to float up, tuck, soften long this leg, long, and then shift. Front leg, lift, lower, shift. Obstacle, up and over, and down to my new location. That frees the back foot to lift, down to the new location, up, tuck, and don't get pulled off your base as you extend your empty foot back, then commit, down. 1 more, lift, lower, shift, step over, shift, flamingo, down, shift, up, tuck, reach, and shift. Now, hand on the chair, we go full range, right knee up, down, shift, full range, heel to butt, knee to chest, leg extend, down, and shift, back leg forward and up, reverse, shift, up, tuck, reach, shift, again, lift, down, shift, heel, knee, foot, down, shift, up, back, shift, up, tuck, reach, shift. Switch sides. Right foot next to left foot, put the weight in the right, step. And we're over near the other chair. Level 1, put all the weight in your right leg, left foot empty, put it out in front of you, shift, step, shift. And then shift, step, shift. Again, shift, step, shift. Down, step empty, down. So the down to my new location moves me forward. I step, haven't committed yet, and then I'm going down to my new location. That moves me forward, but I'm not over my skis. I'm just sitting through the leg. Down, step, down. Like a plug, plug in, plug in. How do you plug in? By not being tight, by being soft. That's the way to let the connection just straight to the earth. Hand on chair, we go lift, lower, shift over the obstacle, shift, flamingo, little bend to the knee, touch the toe, shift. Now up, tuck, soft and long, and shift. And then it's lift, lower, shift, step over the obstacle, shift, shift, step, shift. Full range. Use that chair so you can confidently full lift all the way down, shift, and then heel, knee, foot, down, shift, and then that back leg all the way up, back, shift. Once it's empty, it should be able to fold up, tuck through, extend back, then we shift. Once this one's empty, it should be able to fold and extend. Then you make it full, this empty, should be able to fold up and move through all that range. And then we commit. Again, it's separate, full and empty, and together. Move to the left side of your space. Now we've got a big old runway. Level 1. All the way to your right, left foot out. Shift. Step. Shift. Step. Shift. 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 And reverse. Shift. Remember, sitting down to the earth is how you find your stability. You step the foot behind, empty, then you commit 100% to that leg, so this one's free, so that it can step like a feather, like a cloud, and then you commit 100% to that one, so this one's empty, so it's a cloud that can step, and then you commit 100 to that. So yin, yang, yin, yang, yin, yang, empty, full, empty, full. The word they use to describe the mistake is called double weighted. So if I'm double weighted, I can kind of use my leg. I can do this. I can use my legs like wooden stilts and I can walk, but here is stuck. And so then there's a clumsiness that ensues over time, especially versus if this is free to move and I can go full, empty, and then full, empty. If I have that, then that translates to all this other movement so that I'm going, full and empty, and this is empty and loose, and then I can step it and I can go, okay, now you're full and you're empty, and then you're full and you're full, right? Back. And that's what allows for faster movement, more fluid movement. And then around where we're stepping over an obstacle, possibly full range, possibly small range, but just get this little kind of creeping along, stepping over, reverse, 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 reverse. And finished. Now turn face forward. We go all the way in the left leg, right foot empty, stepping out and in. So important part here, my body weight commits there, here, so that this can move without it pulling me. Now leave it out, underground, shift. 100, 0, and then shift back. 100, 0, shift back. So just from here, down, 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 down. Now stay in your right, left empty, in, out. Bring it in, keep it in, shift over to the left, the right is empty. Shift over to your right, your left is empty. Shift and shift. So this exercise might be one of the best ones to do what I was just talking about in terms of this area getting looser and more free. So feet together and you're going down, down, down. You have to soften. If it's stuck, there's nowhere to move. So then people do funny things up here to try to be able to lift this. You have to find the loosening and the softening and the sinking to go, oh, I see, that's free, and now this is free, right? Let's put all that together, all the weight down through your left, step that empty right, put all the weight down through the right, so the left is free to step in, down through the left, step the right, down through the right, step the left, down, step, down, step, down, step, down, step, down, step, and reverse. Now, just try to be as loose as you can be. Remember, the idea of sung means literally no tension. So not some tension, eventually none. Because what that then does is frees up free movement, helps us find great and sustainable stability because it's the tension up here that makes us not connected to the ground. But when we truly let go, then we're grounded the whole time. Let's add, step your right foot out. Pause for a moment and just shift and turn and shift and turn. And so this kind of starts to explain, other than it just feels good and it looks cool to do Tai Chi and it can be used as a martial art. Other than that, just purely functionally, why do we do this? Well, think about it like you're cleaning off that stuck, clumsy, unconscious tissue blockage and tension, right, with these movements. So this is the bear washing pause. Now let's do the bear wash pause in transit. Shift to your right, turn, brush, and sweep. Left foot steps in. Shift down through your left leg, turn, brush, and sweep. Right foot steps out. Shift, turn, brush, and sweep. So now we're doing Tai Chi on the move. Left foot in. Shift and turn, brush, and sweep. Right foot free steps out. Shift and turn. Step in. As the back and shoulders loosen, the arms naturally start wanting to do the bear swirls the stream. So let's go the other way, swirling the stream. This hand is close to your body, brush. This one stays low but sweeps far away and comes in. And then close and far away, close and far away. Stepping, stepping. Shift, turn, brush, swirl, step. Shift, turn, brush, swirl, step. Shift, turn, brush, swirl, step. And the bear swats the jumping fish. So right hand low, left hand about chest level. Shift, turn, brush, swat. Now this adds a nice challenge of timing. Bring the left foot in as the left hand goes down and the right arm floats up. Then all together, we shift to the left, turn the body, brush, swat. Now time all three things together. Step your right foot out as your right hand comes down and your left arm floats up. Then shift and turn, brush, knee, swat the fish. Time it all together. Left foot comes in as left arm goes down and right arm floats up. And then shift, turn, brush, swat. Step and arm. So right foot out, arms. Then shift and turn, brush, swat. Step left foot in, arm. Then shift and turn, brush and swat. Step right foot out, arm. Shift and turn, brush and swat. Step left foot in, arms. Keep your arms like so. Switch. So when you get to the end of your runway, that's how you switch. And then we shift and turn, brush and swat. Step right foot in, arms. Let's go for a little higher jumping fish, reaching up and over. And then sinking through the leg as you set it up. And then it's straightening up and reaching. And then sinking through your standing leg as you bring the right foot in, arms. Straightening up and reaching as the bear scrapes the sky. And then sink through the right leg as the arms, and you step. And then you shift, reach, sink. Bring it in. Shift, turn, sink, and step. Shift and turn. Step in, out, right hand down. Now left arm, wing roll, fold. So it's ready for shift and turn, brush knee and push. This full extend, step in. Left hand goes down, right arm wing roll, fold. So it just adds another layer of brain-body complexity. Shift into that left leg, turn, brush knee, push, full extend. As you step, right hand down, left arm wing roll, fold, catch the wave. Full extend, left foot steps in, left hand down, right arm wing roll, fold. Flow it through. Right arm down, left arm wing roll, fold, step. So this is walking, brush knee and push. And let's go back. Same movement. In and out with the left, brush knee and push. Full extend. Bring the foot in. Hands change. And down through your right leg. Turn through your middle. Brush and push. Full extend. Step that left foot as the arms change. Step the right foot in. Wing roll, fold. So again, if you can travel and move and turn and reach and extend and bend, yinning and yanging, then when it comes to just walking across the room to go to the restroom, probably be a little more commonplace, right? Rather than a big challenge, because we're adding heavy challenge. Let's go cloud hands. Your right hand stays high, your left hand stays low. Cloud lake. Vapor and rain, step your left foot in and then shift and turn. Cloud lake. Vapor and rain, step right foot out. Shift and turn. Cloud lake. Step in. Shift and turn. Cloud lake. Change. Step out. Cloud. Change. Cloud lake. Vapor and rain, step. Cloud. When you get to the end of your runway, switch. Have a soft, gentle idea that with all of this movement, and Sullivan, switch your arms for the cloud hands. Switch your arms. Yeah, so your left hand will be the cloud, right hand's in the lake, and then they switch. Have this soft idea that you're cultivating your middle by having all this change. Everything changes all the way over here, and then it changes all the way back over here. But what we're really helping to find is what organizes all of it. And right foot out. Let's go under, up, step in, and then over top, palms facing each other like this, like you're holding a ball between your hands, and down, sink, step out, shift, turn, swing under and up, step in, straighten all the way up, turn, sink down through your left leg, step out, under and up, step in, straight body all the way up, turning, down, sink through, step. So notice how here we're sunk, right? And then on this side, we're straightening up. Let's reverse. So come down, step out. So we're sunk here. And then when we're coming up, we're straightening up, bringing that right foot in, straight as can be, reaching as high as you can, turn. And now we're sinking down through that right leg, stepping out your left, shift and turn while you're sunk, rising all the way up, bring that right foot in, turn, sink down through the right, step, shift and turn, rise up, turn, sink down, turn, rise up, turn. Let's switch directions, go there and back one more time with this one. See if you can get the flow of it, because it can feel really good because we're just rising and turning and sinking and turning, rising and turning, sinking and turning, under, over, under, reversing when you get to the end of your runway. up, oh, down, under, up, oh. And Karen, I think your arms are going in the wrong direction. For if you're going to your left, have your arms over here, down, step, under and up, over, down, under and up. Let's reverse. So now they come down your left side, step your right foot out. Let's go there and back one more time just to get this one. It's kind of a newer movement. And again, I know you can't see my arms up above, but they just stay like this. It's just they're up over top, right? In. And they're going in the same direction of a circle all the way as we go this way. Circle. Circle. And we're changing leg to leg. And then once you get to the end, reverse. Come under, up, over, down. Step under, out, over, down. So all the internal mechanisms are getting put through their mechanism paces, known as Shenfa, body mechanism methods, right? So we're just turning and loosening. And then the net result of that as you settle will be over time, just an easy quality of just standing in the middle, where you just feel, wow, I don't have to hold myself so much because you just let it all loose, and then everything just kind of feels more organized. Wing, roll, fold, settle, hands to the belly. Hands cross and come down. Come and stand in between your chairs. Put all your weight in your left leg. Turn your right leg out. And along with the turn of the leg, turn your hips a little, turn your shoulders, and look 90 degrees to your right. So you're opening to the right, then back to neutral, and then you're going to close to the left. So it's the toes turning in, the leg bone internally rotating, but also the pelvis and the shoulders and the head. So everything turns. Now you can look 90 degrees to your left. And then back to neutral and open. Look to your right. So your body is turning that way. Your weight is still in your left leg. And then close. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Neutral, switch. Down through your right leg, open to your left, close. Internal rotation, closing. So the moving parts are everything other than this leg. This leg is the tree trunk, and then everything else is turning, 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 right? Turning, turning. Now let's put that into action. All the way down through your left leg, open, turn open to the right. Now shift all the way down through your right leg and bring everything to neutral in your new direction. Then go down through your left leg again so you can open, and then go down through your right leg and bring the left foot around. So now you've reoriented yourself 180 degrees. So you should now be facing away from the camera. Then you go down through your left again so you can open, and then down through your right again, down through your left so you can open, down through your right, neutral. Let's do that again. We'll go around 2 more times. Down through your left so you can open, down through your right so you are now pointed to your right 90 degrees. And then do it again. Down through your left, open with the right. So you should be still going to your right there, Sullivan. Go to your right. So you put the weight down through the left and turn your right leg out and turn more to that way. Yeah. And then go down through your right and bring your left foot around. Do it again. Down through your left so your right is free to open, and then down through the right and bring that leg around. Do it again. Down through your left, open, down through your right, close. Do it again. Down through the left, open, down through the right, neutral. Down through the left, open, down through the right, neutral. Down and open, down, turn, down, open. And reverse. Left leg open, down through the left, turn. Down through the right so you can open, and then down through your left so you can come together. Down through the right so you can open, down through the left so you can come together. Down, open, down, together. Because again, what most people do is they're double weighted, they're stuck, and then they turn and grind a hole in their carpet with the turning foot. And it's fine if you get away with that, but soon enough, that foot gets stuck and you've committed your body over top. That's the number one time people fall, is when they're turning and they're turning from up top and they haven't done this. Right? This is a much better way of going. I'm going to go that way now. Open and go. Right? Open and go. Now, instead of open, we go close and then neutral. Turn. So this is a strange one, but it's really important. Turn and then neutral. So instead of the leg turning out, you turn the leg in, turn your hips and body, what it should feel like is a pinching closed here. Closing and then neutral. Close. Neutral. So it's your right leg. Before, when we were opening, we were going around to the right. Now, when we close, we're actually rotating the other way. You're doing right leg internal and then rotating to neutral. Go around one more time. And switch directions. So all the weight is in your right leg. Instead of turning open and out, we turn in, close, and then shift into the left leg, bring the right foot to match. We're back to neutral, facing a new direction. Put the weight in your right, turn the left foot in, and then back to neutral. Left foot turns in, neutral. Left foot turns in, neutral. Keep going. So just make sure you get a little bit of that pigeon toe, that turned in, and then neutral. So you're closing, neutral, closing, neutral. One more time around. It's a cavern, a space in here, in the hips. And then let's finish by putting them together. Just watch me do it once. Turning open. Then I shift, and instead of stopping here, I keep turning, and in 2 foot movements, I was able to get 180 degrees, and another 2 movements. I go turning out 1, shift, and then this leg, I turn in, and now I'm back to starting. So see if you can do that. And it doesn't have to be the full way around, but eventually it could be where you're going turn out, shift, turn in, shift, continue, out, shift, in, shift. All right, do that on your own a few times. Turn out, shift. See if you can keep the teacup on your head from spilling the whole way. Once you're facing forward, let's finish doing a few the other way. Put all your weight in your right leg, turn your left leg out 1, shift in and start turning, and then finish by pigeon toeing that right leg and shift. Turn that left leg out, shift, turn the right leg in, shift, left leg out, shift, right leg in, shift, open, through neutral to close, through neutral to open, through neutral to close, open, close, and neutral. Closing, wing roll fold, settle, and palms together, rub. Back of one hand, palms. Back of other hand, palms. Groin area. This is where all the magic is happening, the turning, the opening, the closing, and then also here, hip flexor. And then tail and lower back. And then let's clear the channels. Outer channels, come around to the inner, come up the inner channels, past the groin to your middle pivot. Twice more. Groin, hip flexors, tail, lower back, outer channels, inner channels, navel. Once more. Groin, hip flexors, tail, lower back, outer channels, inner channels, navel. Outer channel to the shoulder, turn the arm, inner channel and off. Repeat on the same arm. Outer, turn, inner and up. Outer, turn, inner and up. Up, down, up, down, up. Switch. Outer, turn, inner and off. Turn. Outer and up, turn. Up and down. Bounce. Shake. Run in place, heels. Loose. Close. Seal. Thank you, everybody. Great job today. Any questions or thoughts, feel free to ask. Hopefully this stuff is making sense so you can really enjoy it. Play with it throughout your day. If you have any questions, you'll have to unmute when you do so. All right, y'all. Anything at all?
Thank you, Otto.
Good to see you, Gail.
You too.
Good job, Lana. All right. Have a good one, y'all. Enjoy.